Welcome back, everybody. This is Mr. Fatta, and in today's FattaCast I'm going to show you how I can combine two Flamepainter images together by pasting the images onto two different layers in a multi-layered software application like Photoshop or Sumopaint, and blending the layers using the blending modes to integrate the images. Here I'm at MrFatta.com, and I'm going to scroll down to Flamepainter. I'm going to click on the link to open the Flamepainter project. And as the targets were in the past, I'm going to change the symmetry by using the adjustment slider and sliding it down to 1. I'm also going to change the color to a color different than the standard default. So I have a blue flame activation now. I'm now holding my mouse button with my left hand while dragging around with my right. This way it'll be a little easier to control the cursor. I'm just going to fill the pattern of this flame over the page in an even way like so. Great. Now, I'm going to take a screen capture of just the section that I want. For that, I'm going to hold Shift, Control, and the screen switcher button. A crosshair will appear, and I click and drag over the section that I want. It will download to your Downloads folder. Now I'm going to refresh the screen and complete a second Flamepainter project. Again, I'm going to lower the symmetry to the piece and change the color of it. This time I'm going to go with yellow. Now I'm holding my mouse button down with my left hand while sliding my mouse and cursor around with my right. This will give me more control over the mouse and trackpad than it would if I just used one hand. And again, I'll fill this up with a pattern that seems to fill the space within the frame. Now I'll let go and create a second screen capture. For that, I'm going to hit Control, Shift, and the screen switcher key, and a crosshair section will appear. I'll click down on my mouse and drag across the selected area. Again, I only want the artwork for this one. I let go, and now I have two Flamepainter projects established on my Downloads folder. I now head back to MrFatta.com where I'll open up Sumopaint. Once Sumopaint opens, you'll see the icon, and it will load an image similar to this. I don't see the whole picture yet, so I'm going to come up here and click on it to see the whole screen like that. This is the working area that I'm going to now import one of my Flamepainters onto. This is the Layers panel that I'll need to see and access, and sometimes create or remove layers, or even move them up or down. To get a picture on here, I go to File, Import to Layer from my computer. I'll click on that and head on over to where my computer saves my work. Your work saves into your Downloads folder. My work saves onto the desktop. I navigate my way to my captured screenshot, and I'll click Open. Once I'm there, I'll see that the artwork is a lot bigger than the actual screen. So I'm going to begin to change the size of the Flamepainter by dragging these corners inward towards the piece of paper. And slide it back, and then move it some more until it fills the page. So now I can see that this Flamepainter is about the bigger. I'm going to make it a little bigger than need. There we go. Okay. And I have to move around until I get all four corners just outside the working area. There. Now the Flamepainter is filling the space, and I can see the four corners of the box filling the space. I'm going to go and hit Enter on that. And now I can see my green Flamepainter is on layer 2. I'm going to go ahead and move that layer down so that layer 1 now appears on top. I'm going to click and unclick the eyeball to turn this layer off and reveal the other layer, confirming that it's there. And now I'm going to import my second picture onto this layer. For that, again, I go to File, Import to Layer from my computer. I navigate to my Downloads folder to where the other image is. And here I'll click Open to that. And again, this picture is a lot bigger than the screen area. So I'm going to move the box down and squeeze it towards the center to get the picture to fill in the space. Sliding it until it fills up the space just like this. I'll put each corner of the bounding box just outside the frame just like this. And now I'll go ahead and hit Enter. Now Sumopaint made another layer under here, which I'm going to go ahead and delete this layer. So I click on the layer and I hit this negative key, or delete. And now I have two layers. I have my purple layer and I have my green layer. And one is underneath the other. I'll turn the eyeball off on the purple layer to show you that both layers are there. Now, I want to make the top layer see-through. I want to use a blending mode so that you could see the layer underneath. And that's called the mode, or in Photoshop it's called the blending mode. I'm going to click on the word normal and a list will appear. I'm going to start with screen so you can see what that looks like. And now I can see both the green and the purple together because the two images are blending together in a screen mode. There are other settings that I could choose. And if you find one that works different or works, pretty, I'll go with that one. You could use that instead, but screen mode is the default one I want you to try first. But I like difference better. Let me try invert. No, invert hides the purple, so that's not going to work. I'm going to go with difference so I could see the purple and the green layer together, and I'll be able to tell that you blended two layers together. I now have to save this image to my computer. So I'm going to go to File, Save to my computer. I'll click on that, and now I'm going to change the title to Flamepainter _layer _02. I'm also going to select JPEG for this. I'll click Save on that, and it saves it to my Downloads folder. And here's my Downloads folder, and here's the Flamepainter that I'm going to now put in my Google Portfolio. So I'll navigate over to, well, first I could close this out by clicking this button and minimizing that screen and going to my portfolio, which is right here in my Google Drive. And I'll click down to a blank slide and select Insert Image from my computer. I'll click on that and navigate to my Downloads folder, and it's called Flamepainter, so it's Flamepainter 02. And there's the purple with the green, Flamepainter Layer 02. Click Open to that, and there I have my Flamepainter, the two layers showing the purple and the green. I'm going to insert again the other two pictures that I used for this. I'm going to go to my desktop where my computer saves these items. I'll make this smaller so it could fit off to the side here, showing me that you have two Flamepainter pictures. And I'll need to see the two Flamepainters you used for this. Again, I'll go Insert, Image from my computer, and here's the purple one. I'll click Open on that, and again, making it smaller and fitting them both on there. So I'll be able to see the two pictures you used for your Flamepainter and that you blended them together using Sumopaint. When you put your pictures on your Google Slides, be sure to get them to align neatly so that it looks all orderly. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just showed you how I can combine two Flamepainter images or other images together by pasting the images onto two different layers in a multi-layered software application like Photoshop, or in this case Sumopaint, and blending the layers using the blending modes to integrate the two images. There you have it, everybody. Tune in next time